Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Excited to have Dr. Dan join us from Sioux Falls Hypnosis. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you. And I used to see you every week. Now I'll see you here every week. But
yes, hopefully.
But our program, it's not something that you have to do forever, which I think is also kind of cool. We should talk about that.
Right. Just so, as far as weight loss programs, they differ a little bit. I know a lot of people might be used to kind of a one and done idea. That's what a lot of people think about with hypnosis.
Yeah.
Is you come in and get worked on one time and somehow that's it.
Yeah.
And what I try to tell people when I see them for the first time is that hypnosis, well, it's not therapy, it's not counseling. Hypnosis is about learning.
Yeah.
And learning is something that takes some repetition and a bit of time. So when you're working with a good hypnotist, in order to change some aspect of your life, say to lose weight or something like that, it is something that you're going to want to put some time into because repetition makes reality.
Yeah.
Repetition is the mother of learning. And so you have to spend a little time focused on certain ideas so that you can then go out and practice them in the world and then find out what works or what doesn't work or what seems to feel good or what doesn't feel good. And then you come in and then the next week you're working on aspects of that. And the whole idea is that it's a series of learning experiences that take you into a change that's then easy and effortly.
Well, and the thing that I like, again, it's not one time. It's not like you just go in once and you go, okay, well, that didn't work.
A lot of times people...
Or that, it worked or it didn't work. You go in multiple times, but it's not forever. It's not like, well,
Right.
I got to commit to this for the rest of my life now.
Right, because again, it's not a therapy or a counseling model, so this isn't something that goes on. So what we do at Sioux Falls Hypnosis is we have kind of a series of a set of programs that we use, that we individualize to the person and their goals. And so we talk about all that. At the time of the initial screening, we discuss all of that, lay those programs out on the table, answer questions, make sure the person understands everything so that they can make the decision that's best for them. So
Nice.
you get to choose what fits you, your life, your situation the best.
And the thing that's cool, even during that time, because is it 6 weeks? Is that how long?
Well, it depends on the program. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, yours, we went for 6 weekly sessions, and then we have 3 follow-ups after that.
Nice. But even during that, we had results. It's not like, well, you don't see anything for the...
Right.
We started noticing stuff right away, but the results got better and better and better. Now to the point where I'll literally have people say to me, are you losing weight? You're looking good. I'm like, well, I'm down about 20 pounds, so thank you very much.
And didn't you notice as the program went on, things just seemed to get easier and easier?
Yeah.
Things that were once stressful or somehow challenging just seemed to get easier over time.
And we had talked about this because part of the program, there's a cheat day every week where you these things you don't do, you can't have these things, but this one day a week, this magical, amazing day, I can have bread that day or whatever the things.
Right.
And the first week, I was thinking, oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
And then by the second week, it was like,
Right.
oh, that's today? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then
It becomes less and less important as you go on.
Now it's like, I don't, my day on that day doesn't change much.
Right.
Like one time, the entire day, all that was different is I ordered an enchilada somewhere, and I had like the, whatever they wrap that in, tortilla, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I'm like, everything that was inside it, I could have. All of this, like everything else, I could have had any day.
Right.
So,
And
I'm
it
like,
just...
what a big difference on my cheat day. I had
even
a tortilla.
And even that cheat day isn't just so you can have a break. There's
Yeah.
lessons to be learned
over
that cheat day. There's things that you learn. Everything in the programs is put together so that it's part of the learning experience that you have. So when you come out the other end, it is not as if you dieted and lost weight. The whole goal is for you to change how you're living your life and how you think and how you respond to how you feel, which makes living the life of a thin person relatively easy.
Yeah. Well, and I'm not there yet. I'm not a thin person, but I'm working my way towards that, and I can tell that there are differences, there are changes, there are things that I used to crave that I don't crave at all. So, I don't want to say I was skeptical walking into this because I don't think that's the right word.
Right.
But I didn't walk into this going, oh, this is the answer. I walked into this going, okay, Heidi wants to try this, and I'm a good supportive husband, and whatever she wants to try, I'll try it if that's what's going to make a difference. And then I think I'm more of a believer than she is now. So because I'm like, whoa, this is amazing.
And it was easy and relatively effortless, and all of it just seems to. At least that was my experience of hypnosis when I've been on the receiving end of it. It's just a gradual, easy process of change.
Yeah, absolutely. If somebody listening would like to get some information, and it's not just weight loss, because there are other things that you cover as well. We'll talk more in depth next week about one that I wasn't even aware of. We talked a little bit about stress, but stress is one. We've got a weight loss.
Right, and we should
smoking.
talk more about that. But yeah, so you can find me on the internet. I'm at SiouxFallsHypnosis.com. You can certainly call my office at 605-702-6691. I'm also on Twitter. I post content to Twitter. Not Twitter. I'm sorry.
X.com.
TikTok. I post content to TikTok every week. X.com.
Are you
I know
on-
it changes its name. No,
Yeah.
I haven't done that.
You haven't
But you can
done
find
it,
me on
okay.
TikTok at Sioux Falls Hypnosis. I also have YouTube channel that you can access, and you can actually see videos from past clients who talk about the process and what it was like for them. That's very useful for people. It answers a lot of questions as they go through. So please feel free to reach out. Love to talk to you about this.
And if you miss any of the programs, we're doing this on Tuesdays, but if you miss them, we post this as a podcast as well. So you can find that at the bottom of the page at sunnyradio.com. And you can find his website, SiouxFallsHypnosis.com.